Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of silent strength specifically. 20 powerful moves you can make without ever raising your voice that can lead a woman who disrespected you to reevaluate her behavior. This video is inspired by the thoughtful, emotionally intelligent approach of Dr. Laura Berman, a relationship therapist who believes in healing, boundaries, and self-respect. So if you've ever been disrespected, dismissed, or devalued, this one's for you. Let's get into it. One of the most powerful shifts you can make in any relationship is to stop chasing validation. When you constantly look for someone's approval, you give away your power and your peace of mind. It's exhausting to depend on someone else's opinion to feel worthy or accepted. But the moment you decide to stop seeking validation, something changes inside you. You create space where you no longer feel the pressure to prove yourself or win their approval. This space isn't empty. It's filled with opportunity. It invites reflection, both for you and for the other person. It allows you to reconnect with your own values, your self-worth, and what you truly want from the relationship. Without the constant push to gain approval, the dynamic naturally shifts towards something more balanced, more honest, and healthier. The next important step is to reduce unnecessary communication. This is not about ghosting or cutting someone off without explanation. Instead, it's about being intentional with your time and energy. When you notice conversations becoming one-sided, superficial, or lacking respect, it's okay to step back. You don't have to be available for every message or engage in endless back and forth. That doesn't feel meaningful. By choosing not to participate in empty or disrespectful communication, you set clear boundaries that protect your well-being. This kind of boundary isn't about punishment or playing games, it's about self-respect. You're signaling that you value yourself and expect others to do the same. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual respect. And when that's missing, reducing communication creates space for everyone to reconsider what they want and how they treat each other. The third step is to level up privately. Growth is a personal journey, and the most powerful transformations happen quietly, without needing to announce them to the world. Whether you're improving physically, financially, or mentally, the real progress comes from consistent effort. Behind the scenes, when you choose to evolve privately, you free yourself from the need for outside approval or validation. Instead of broadcasting every milestone or seeking recognition, you focus on the work itself. This kind of growth is authentic because it's driven by your own motivation and desire to become better for yourself, not to impress others. When you keep your progress low-key, you allow your results to speak louder than any words ever could. People start to notice the changes naturally because they can't be ignored. This quiet evolution builds confidence and inner strength, showing that your transformation is real and sustainable. It also shifts the energy in your relationships because you're no longer trying to prove anything. You're simply becoming the best version of yourself. This approach not only benefits your own well-being, but also sets a powerful example for others around you. The fourth step is about holding your boundaries firmly and without unnecessary drama. Setting boundaries is one of the healthiest things you can do for yourself, but it's important to do it in a way that's calm, confident, and consistent. You don't need to argue, plead, or raise your voice to make your point. Instead, quiet action can be one of the strongest ways to say, "This line won't be crossed again." When you enforce your boundaries with calm determination, you protect your emotional peace and show others how you expect to be treated. This isn't about being harsh or unkind. It's about respecting yourself enough to say no to things that don't serve you or cross your limits. Over time, these firm but quiet boundaries create a safe space around you, one where respect becomes a natural part of your interactions. People learn what's acceptable and what isn't, and your relationships become healthier because of it. Holding your boundaries is a daily practice of self-love and strength that empowers you to maintain control over your life and emotional well-being. The fifth step is learning to listen more than you speak. This might sound simple, but it's a powerful skill that can transform your relationships. Silence truly becomes your superpower here. When you resist the urge to fill every moment with words and instead choose to listen deeply, you shift the entire energy of your interactions. Listening doesn't just mean hearing the words someone says, it means paying close attention to their tone, their body language, and even what they're not saying. Often, silence reveals more than any conversation ever could. It allows people to open up naturally and express feelings or thoughts that might otherwise stay hidden. By holding space with your quiet presence, you show respect and empathy, making others feel truly seen and heard. This level of attentive listening creates a deeper connection and gives you insight that helps you navigate relationships with more wisdom and understanding. When you make listening your priority, you allow communication to flow more genuinely, and you often discover things that would have been missed if you'd been focused on speaking instead. The sixth step is about stopping the habit of overgiving. Many of us fall into the pattern of giving too much of ourselves, whether it's our time, energy, or emotional support, especially when we want to nurture a relationship or feel needed. But the problem comes when that effort isn't matched or appreciated. Recognizing when your giving isn't reciprocated is vital to protecting your emotional health. Giving from a place of need or desperation can leave you feeling drained, undervalued, and even resentful. Instead, the goal is to give from fullness when you feel whole and generous inside. This kind of giving is sustainable and joyful because it comes from a healthy place, not from trying to fix or buy someone's affection. When you stop overgiving, you create natural balance in your relationships. It sends a message that your time and energy are valuable, and it encourages others to step up and meet you halfway. This doesn't mean you become selfish or stop caring. It means you honor yourself enough to set healthy limits and expect mutual respect. Over time, this shift builds stronger, more equal relationships where giving and receiving flow naturally and authentically. The seventh step is becoming unpredictable. This doesn't mean being intentionally confusing or playing games. Instead, it means you stop being emotionally available on demand. You no longer feel the need to be constantly accessible or to respond immediately whenever someone reaches out. This quiet shift changes the energy in your relationships. It disrupts old patterns that may have made you overly available or predictable, and it naturally creates curiosity. When you become less predictable, people start paying more attention because they can't take your presence for granted anymore. It encourages them to value your time and energy more because it's no longer automatic or guaranteed. This unpredictability isn't about manipulation. It's about reclaiming your emotional space and honoring your needs. It sends a subtle but powerful message that your emotional availability is a choice, not an obligation, and that you expect to be treated with respect. The eighth step is walking away from disrespect, but not in anger or confrontation. Instead, with calm finality. When you experience disrespect, your response doesn't need to be loud or reactive. Instead, your silence becomes your strongest statement. It quietly but firmly says, "I don't stay where I'm not valued." Walking away calmly shows tremendous strength and self-respect because it means you're not willing to tolerate being mistreated. You're setting a clear boundary that certain behaviors are unacceptable, and you're willing to remove yourself from situations or relationships that don't honor your worth. This kind of quiet, resolute exit is powerful because it doesn't invite drama or conflict. It simply removes your energy and presence from negativity. Over time, this teaches others how you expect to be treated and helps you protect your peace and emotional well-being. The ninth step is surrounding yourself with people who truly value you. Your support system is much more than just a group of friends or acquaintances. It acts as a reflection of your worth and self-respect. When you intentionally choose to spend time with people who genuinely appreciate and uplift you, it creates an environment where your value is consistently reinforced. These are the individuals who encourage your growth, celebrate your wins, and support you through challenges without judgment or competition. their positive energy and belief in you become a powerful reminder of your own strength and significance. This kind of support is crucial because it not only nurtures your confidence, but also shapes how you see yourself. As you build this circle of respect and encouragement, others who may have once overlooked or underestimated you begin to notice the qualities you embody. Being around people who value you helps you maintain high standards for how you expect to be treated, and it inspires you to continue growing in authentic ways. Asterisk. The 10th step involves reclaiming your time, which is one of the most vital aspects of honoring your own worth. Your time is a finite resource, and treating it as sacred means learning to protect it fiercely. This means no longer sacrificing your schedule or well-being just to prove your worth or to meet others' expectations. Saying yes to yourself starts with setting clear priorities and boundaries around how you spend your days. It requires you to be deliberate about what you allow in your life and what you decline. When you reclaim your time, you take back control over your energy and focus, dedicating yourself to the goals, relationships, and activities that truly matter to you. This shift fosters greater balance and peace, making your time not only rare, but meaningful. Valuing your own time communicates to others that you respect yourself, and it naturally encourages them to respect you as well. You learn that prioritizing your own needs and limits isn't selfish, it's necessary for living a full and joyful life. The 11th step is learning to respond with calm rather than emotion. This might sound simple in theory, but it takes real practice and self-awareness to master. When you respond with calmness, you're not ignoring your feelings or pretending everything is fine. You're choosing to not let your emotions dictate your reactions. This shift gives you control over the situation instead of allowing the situation to control you. People who expect chaos, drama, or heated arguments are often caught off guard when you maintain your composure. Your lack of emotional reaction disrupts their usual script and can be unsettling because it signals that you are no longer a source of easy conflict or manipulation. This calm response is deeply powerful because it communicates strength, maturity, and emotional intelligence. It shows that you can handle difficult situations with grace and that you prioritize your peace over winning arguments or proving a point. When you respond calmly, you create space for clearer communication and thoughtful decision-making. This doesn't just benefit you, it also shifts the energy in your relationships, encouraging respect and understanding rather than tension and conflict. The 12th step is what many call a mental glow-up. This means you intentionally sharpen your mindset and cultivate emotional clarity. That becomes impossible to ignore. A mental glow-up is more than just positive thinking or temporary motivation. It's about deep, ongoing growth in how you see yourself and the world around you. When you invest time and effort into your mental well-being, you develop resilience, focus, and a sense of inner peace that radiates outward. Your thoughts become clearer, your choices more confident, and your emotional responses more measured. This glow-up affects every area of your life, from how you handle stress to the way you connect with others. As your mindset evolves, you become someone who approaches challenges with calm confidence and balanced perspective. This transformation naturally draws attention not because you boast or show off, but because your peace and clarity shine through your actions, words, and presence. It's a powerful sign of growth and self-mastery that inspires respect and admiration from those around you. Embracing this mental glow-up means committing to continuous learning, reflection, and self-care that supports your overall well-being. The 13th step is learning to stop explaining yourself. This is a powerful shift that many struggle with because we're often conditioned to justify our choices, decisions, and boundaries to others. But the truth is, not every choice you make needs an explanation or validation from anyone else. Recognizing this frees you from unnecessary stress and arguments. Silence becomes your final word. It's not about shutting others down, but about honoring your right to make decisions without feeling compelled to defend them constantly. When you stop over-explaining, You reclaim your power and set a clear boundary that your life is your own. This mindset helps you focus on what truly matters. Rather than getting caught up in endless debates or trying to please everyone, it's a form of self-respect that sends a quiet but strong message. Your choices stand on their own. The 14th step is protecting your energy. This means being intentional about who and what you allow into your life and your space. Energy is precious, and guarding it becomes essential to maintaining your peace and well-being. You learn to filter out negativity, drama, and distractions that don't serve you or align with your goals. When you protect your energy, peace becomes your new standard, not just a rare moment, but a constant state you cultivate and defend. Everything that doesn't contribute to that peace is recognized as noise and is given less room to affect you. This filtering isn't about shutting people out unkindly, but about creating boundaries that nurture your mental, emotional, and physical health. It's about prioritizing yourself and recognizing that your energy is valuable. When you protect your energy consistently, you build resilience, stay focused on your path, and invite only what supports your growth and happiness. Learning to stop explaining yourself and protecting your energy are vital steps on the path to self-mastery and fulfillment. They help you maintain clarity, strength, and balance, allowing you to live life on your own terms and with greater peace. The 15th step is learning to let your actions speak louder than words. This means you no longer feel the need to argue your value or defend your worth to others. Instead, you live it every day through your presence, your purpose, and your consistency. When your actions consistently reflect who you are and what you stand for, they become a powerful testament to your character. People begin to see your value not because you tell them, but because they witness it in how you show up and what you do. This approach builds authentic respect and trust because it's based on reality, not just claims or promises. Living your truth in this way frees you from the exhausting cycle of trying to convince others and shifts the focus to your genuine growth and contribution. It also creates a foundation of integrity where your words and deeds align seamlessly, making your presence both impactful and inspiring. The 16th step is about stopping the habit of engaging in power struggles. These conflicts, often fueled by ego or a need for control, can drain your energy and distract you from what really matters. True power is demonstrated by your ability to step back and refuse to participate in unnecessary drama. When conflict or tension arises, choosing not to attend the battle is itself an act of strength and maturity. This quiet refusal signals that you value your peace and priorities more than temporary victories in pointless fights. It doesn't mean avoiding important conversations or letting others walk over you. Rather, it means choosing your battles wisely and focusing your energy on situations where it truly counts. This mindset helps maintain clear boundaries and protects your emotional well-being. By disengaging from power struggles, you cultivate a calm confidence that naturally commands respect and allows you to navigate relationships and challenges with grace. Letting your actions speak and consciously avoiding power struggles are transformative practices that elevate your personal growth and emotional intelligence. They empower you to live authentically, maintain your peace, and build relationships based on mutual respect. When you embody these principles, you not only protect your energy, but also inspire those around you through the example of your calm strength and unwavering integrity. The 17th step is learning not to compete. Often, in situations where emotions run high, some people may try to provoke jealousy or spark a reaction from you as a way to gain control or attention. This can be especially true when relationships feel unstable or when others are trying to test your boundaries. Instead of getting caught in this cycle, you choose stillness. That stillness becomes your most powerful statement. When you refuse to engage in these games or rivalries, you demonstrate true confidence and emotional maturity. You show that you are secure within yourself and that your sense of self-worth does not depend on competing with others or winning. Approval. This calm presence is often more impactful than any words or reactions because it disrupts the expected patterns and shifts the power back to you. Choosing not to compete is a way of protecting your peace and energy, and it sets a clear boundary that you will not be drawn into unnecessary drama or conflict. It allows you to focus on your own path without distraction or turmoil, creating a space where your growth and well-being take priority. The 18th step is committing to your purpose. Purpose is the guiding force that gives your life direction and meaning. When you take the time to discover and align yourself with your true purpose, it transforms how you move through the world. This alignment creates a magnetic energy that others can sense, even if they don't fully understand it. People begin to treat you with more respect and admiration because your focus, drive, and authenticity shine through naturally. Purpose provides clarity, helping you set clear priorities and make decisions that serve your long-term growth. It also strengthens your resilience, giving you the emotional stability needed to navigate challenges without losing sight of what matters most. Living with purpose allows you to maintain healthy boundaries and avoid distractions that don't serve your vision. Over time, this dedication not only elevates your self-confidence, but also enhances the quality of your relationships, career, and personal fulfillment. By committing to your purpose, you become grounded in your identity and empowered to live a life that feels truly meaningful. Choosing not to compete and dedicating yourself to your purpose are transformative steps that help you build inner strength, peace, and lasting self-respect. They free you from the noise of comparison and drama and allow you to focus fully on becoming the best version of yourself. Embracing these principles creates a foundation for growth that positively influences every area of your life. The 19th step is learning to forgive silently. Forgiveness is often misunderstood as a process that requires reconciliation or a formal conversation. But true forgiveness can be a deeply personal and silent act. It's not about reopening old wounds or making peace with those who have hurt you. It's about freeing yourself from the heavy burden of anger, resentment, or pain. When you forgive silently, you're choosing to let go without needing anyone else's acknowledgement or approval. This act of silent forgiveness becomes a gift you give to yourself, creating space for healing and inner peace. It's a deliberate decision to stop carrying the weight of past hurts that keep you tied to negativity and emotional turmoil. Forgiveness in this way isn't about forgetting or excusing what happened. It's about reclaiming your power by refusing to be held captive by bitterness. This freedom allows you to move forward unburdened with clarity and emotional lightness, opening the door to new possibilities and growth. The 20th and final step is learning to move on without announcement. In a world where so much is shared and broadcasted, choosing to evolve quietly can feel radical. This step is about making your transformation a private journey, free from the need for drama, explanations, or public declarations. When you move on without warning or fanfare, you demonstrate a profound level of self-respect and strength. Your growth isn't about seeking validation or attention, it's about honoring your own process in the most authentic way possible. This silence often becomes louder than any words because it shows that your life is shifting in meaningful ways, and you're no longer available for situations, people, or patterns that no longer serve you. Quiet evolution means embracing change gracefully without creating noise or conflict. It invites others to witness your progress through your actions and presence, rather than through announcements or excuses. Moving on silently is a powerful statement that your journey is about your own peace, growth, and freedom, and that sometimes the most profound messages are sent without saying a word. Both forgiving silently and moving on without announcement represent some of the highest levels of emotional intelligence and self-mastery. They teach you how to release the past and step boldly into your future with quiet confidence and dignity. These steps allow you to cultivate peace within yourself, protect your energy, and embrace transformation on your own terms, showing that true strength often lies in what remains Unspoken. If this video resonated with you, remember real power doesn't come from proving yourself to anyone. It comes from knowing who you are and walking away from anything that doesn't honor that. If you're interested in more content rooted in emotional intelligence and healthy masculinity, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. And for more perspectives like this, I highly recommend checking out the work of Dr. Laura Berman. Her insights on intimacy, self-worth, and connection go far deeper than the surface. Thanks for watching. Stay grounded, stay focused, and most importantly, stay true to yourself.